From Blasher, often crude, always lewd, rarely rude, Smokey Daze Haze. I'm Smokey Daze Haze. Whether you get lit or don't get lit, I'm lit. The Dank Phoenix of comedy, and you're not. The funniest there was, the funniest there is, the funniest there ever will be. Danker than Dank. Start packing the bongs, rolling blunt tubes, coking bowls for Blaze Bit. 25. Reefer eats wed. REW. Like the plant, not row or rue the day. Like Brian's wedding, not red or white, far from right. Fright night was at Firehouse or Hell. Paradise Lost, Dystopian Cayman Islands. Brian's cousin Noel Cole was supposed to video event, including reception. Disgusted, Noel puts down the camera before the vows. I'm sitting at the same table as him, Bob, Jen, Collins, Rich, which leads me to become the videographer. As I'm drinking, surely the bar only had beer, Bailey's, Kahlua, maybe wine, when was promised a full bar, mixed drinks, vodka, screwdrivers, Long Island iced teas, Alabama slammers, sex on the beach, because you can't really drink, you know, if it's a sweet drink, you can drink it pretty quick. So it's like you can't really drink the Kahlua, the Bailey's too much, it's kind of thick and heavy, you can make coffee cream. So anyways, I start recording, talking to people, fucking holding the camera in one hand, the drink in the other, and I'm fucking grilling Collins, how he made all this possible. Who's the father? Because he sent the woman to her that he ended up getting married. So I'm raking everyone over the coals. Bob's fooling around with Jen, who's wearing a nice dress. You can see her panties, getting finals, where Collins' date resembled Meathead from Meatballs Part 2. I got a crowd following me around filming. After a break or so, you know, Bob, he took the camera or so I can really drink, so I'm really loaded. Then the DJ don't want to comment, so I'm like, no, you got something to say. So he starts BSing just to placate me, afraid if he refused, you know what I mean? Collins thinks Meathead he was with fooled around with fucking people. Schwartz would stick his dick in her just to spite him. You know what I mean? He's like fucking, Schwartz would stick his dick in her just to spite him. It's almost like Fun Dip. When you got like the little thing and you dip it and then you eat it, that's what it made me think of. Like he was only with her maybe like a minute. So he'd have to literally stick his dick in her for like a second. So it's like, man, he even accused me on the fucking ride home with my hands full of fucking party favors in a cramped car, like fucking around with her. Like, what the fuck did I even do? It's like, dude, I'm not into chuck meat. Maybe fucking, you know, like sirloin or a nice skirt steak. She liked fucking Irish tube steak from what Collins told me. You know what I mean? It's like fucking Tomcats. Something out of the movie Tomcats. That was like the type of wedding. He's fucking still married to her. I heard she's like a fucking crackhead and shit. And he hasn't fucking seen her in like fucking years. And it's like the most popular wedding video. Because it was fucking just me walking around talking to everyone. I think the highlight was like the Imperial March, like dun 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 dun. But I think it was like the fucking Metallica version. I used to have hemorrhoids so bad it was like Freddy Krueger's head coming out my ass. Fucking, I finally got rid of, thinking Freddy's dead, only to return like a Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh man. Speaking of shit, Turdsgiving, yard sale hail, shitty kids next door. One Thanksgiving, right before eating turkey with the hounds, I let him out, so I'm in the yard. This guy John, who fucking lived behind me, he accused me of fucking throwing the dog shit in his yard. And I'm like, dude, this is the first time I've ever talked to him. So, you know, I have no idea what he's like, you know, at all. So I don't know how this is going to go. So he's fucking telling me he's finding tissues with shit on it. I'm like, why would I suddenly start fucking playing shit? You know, like, when did this start? And he's fucking like, you know, I'm like, unless the pooper scooper snapped to my mom, you know, it's like, fucking, where are they landing? And he said, like, side of his house, kinda, and it's like, be impossible for fucking me to throw it there, too. So, you know, and I'm like, I tell him, it was probably the kids next door, because I heard that they had, like, a kid over, like a dog over. And it's funny, because when he mentioned the tissues and the shit, I remember, like, I think I saw them throwing, like, tissues with shit on it or something and laughing and giggling. Like, these people were, like, renters. They were real fucking, like, troublemakers. I'm glad he told me something, but it did kind of ruin my appetite. You know, I just wanted to eat turkey and watch the Cowboys game, and this guy's telling me about fucking shit in his yard. It's like he kind of lived over there behind me, so it's like the people fucking that like live there. Because to get it like in the corner of his house where he's telling me on the side of his house, even if I was lefty, I'd have to throw fucking like a curveball or something. But you know what? Fucking remember, whether you laugh or don't laugh, learn to laugh, as I'm the funniest person going today. 38th savant of comedy. Thanks and take care.